Hi, I'm Paul Wilson. I'm the creator of Swing Machine Golf and the director of the Paul Wilson Golf School at Bears Best Las Vegas. In this tip, I want to talk about developing that slow, effortless looking golf swing. So you all know the one I mean. It's the one that guy's got that you marvel at your golf club. This guy, he just swings so easy, yet he hits it a mile and he's always down the middle. I find it quite interesting that so many people marvel at this guy, and yet they go out to the range and they're just wailing away at it as hard as they can. So if you like that person, it's usually a guy, but you know, a lot of ladies already have this easy looking golf swing, so that's why I'm not including them in this. But there's always that guy out there with that slow, easy swing. You know, every golf club's got this guy. And it's just mind-boggling that everybody really likes his golf swing, yet no one tries to emulate what he's doing. So this tip is about trying to develop that slow, easy golf swing so everybody can admire your golf swing. Okay, so first off, what we want to try and do is just understand a little bit about what's happening in that golf swing that allows that person to hit long, effortless shots with a feeling or with a look that's effortless. Okay, so they've got this effortless looking swing, looks like they're barely hitting it, yet they hit the ball a mile. Well, what's happening there is, in a better golf swing like that, the body is telling the arms how fast to swing. So what I'm getting at is, if you are basing your golf swing on coiling and uncoiling your body, you're not moving your arms independently from this body rotation. So if I just hold my arm out like this and I coil back, my body is making my arm move. Then I use my lower body to uncoil, which is making my arm move the opposite way. So if I'm here like this, I coil up, my arm just moved, and then I uncoiled and moved the other way. So you can see that this doesn't look like a very fast move. If you're going like this and you're trying to hit that ball as hard as you can, you're going to have that fast look to your golf swing. So that person with that very effortless looking golf swing is allowing their body to tell their arms how fast to swing. Now, as the person is coiling and uncoiling, how do they generate the power? Well, the power is generated through their wrists being very loose throughout their whole golf swing. So if the wrists are loose, that creates this whipping action of the golf club. So it's that whipping action, we're getting that to increase due to the coiling and uncoiling. So if you had this loose wrist position or the loose wrist feeling in your golf swing, well, that would hit the ball okay, but it wouldn't hit it a mile. So if you can couple that with the coiling and uncoiling of your body, that's what creates that whipping action, makes it even faster, which generates a ton of club head speed with a look that looks like really that you're not even hitting the golf ball at all. So there's a coiling and uncoiling of your body, and that's telling the arms how fast to swing. Then of course the wrists are loose, which creates the whipping action that allows the golf club to generate that club head speed. Now for me, when I was growing up, the head pro at the course I was at in Florida, he was known as having the most incredible tempo of anybody in the area. So what I used to do, I used to watch him hit golf balls. So every night he'd come out to the range and he'd hit 2 buckets of balls. And I kept that image in my mind as I was hitting golf balls myself. So I would just actually think about his swing as I hit golf balls. So I was thinking about his backswing and then his through swing and trying to copy that and get that into my own golf swing. So that took me a long time to get that, but if you've got that image in your mind of that slow, effortless swing or somebody else's swing that's got that look to their swing, well, why would you do a super fast swing if who you're thinking about has this very effortless looking swing? So a couple pros that come to mind would be an Ernie Els, a Retief Goosen, or even a Freddie Couples. Okay, they look very effortless when they're swinging the golf club, yet they hit the ball a mile. So that's the first thing I want you to do if you're looking for that effortless golf swing. Next thing you want to do is you want to hit golf balls at 3/4 of your maximum distance. So what I'm getting at is, if you hit a 7-iron 150 yards, I want you to hit shots where you're only hitting them 100 yards. Okay, so instead of swinging at top speed, you just do some easy swings. Okay, so pick out a target that's at 100 yards. Start doing full swings, your normal full swing that only hits the ball 100 yards. Okay, I try to get people to do this all the time, and you know, we pick out a target that's a lot closer, and then they start going like this, and they do a half a swing to only go 100 yards. That's not what we're trying to do here. I need you to do your full golf swing, but only hit it 100 yards instead of 150 yards, or whatever your 3/4 is. So pick out a target out there, do full swings at 3/4. You can even do that with your driver. If you hit your driver 250, let's say you pick out a target 200 yards, 175, in that area, and don't hit your driver past that. By doing that, what you'll be doing is you'll be slowing everything down. Okay, if you're wailing away at it as hard as you can with your hands and arms, you're going to be hitting it well beyond that shorter target. So in order to do that, you would be using your hands and arms. So what I'm saying is, if you can do a full swing and only hit it a shorter distance, you have to stop using your hands and arms. So once you do that, and you're hitting pretty solid shots at that shorter distance, you then increase the rotational speed of your body to make the ball go that extra 50 yards, or that extra bit that you're backing off. Okay, so you're not hitting anymore. You're taking the arms out. You're getting used to doing that swing, that at 3/4 of your normal distance. Once you're good at it, and you may have to tee up the ball for a little while if you have to, that's fine. I just want you hitting good shots at 3/4. Once you can do that pretty consistently, then start turning your body faster, and that would mean do the touch the legs position a little bit faster. So if you're up here, feel your lower body making the golf club swing. Okay, so that's how you're going to get that extra power. So make sure you're really trying that. And I know that sounds easy to do, but I guarantee you when you go to try it, you'll really have difficulty, especially if you're someone that really tries to hit that golf ball as hard as they can. Okay, so what you want to be doing is do that in your practice sessions as much as you can. When you go to the golf course, you know, I would probably have a thought process of swinging at 50% of your ability, knowing full well you'll probably swing a little bit harder, which would be about 80% when you're playing, and that would be a great level to swing at. Never really go beyond 80%. So do the practicing on the range, okay? Once you go to play, start to swing a little bit easier, because it's going to be a little bit difficult making that transition from the range to the golf course. But at some point you got to try it if you want that nice effortless golf swing. So make sure that when you go to play, your thought process is 50%. Try to play one round swinging at 50%, and you'll be amazed at how far you'll end up hitting the golf ball. Okay, so there's a few ideas for you. Make sure that you're trying to work on these if you really do want that effortless looking golf swing. I guarantee you that if you asked any tour player to swing and hit a golf ball at 3/4 of their normal distance, I guarantee you they could all do it in the first ball. They wouldn't even have to think about it. So that's how much control we need in our own golf swing. I need you to be able to do a full golf swing at 3/4 of the actual distance. Once you get it, that'll start taking your arms out of the swing. It'll stop you having that fast looking golf swing, and then all you have to do is turn your body faster. That will allow you to hit the ball as far as before, if not farther, with a very easy looking golf swing. Make sure you ask your questions, post your comments below. I'll try to get to as many as I can.